the way, and we all listened to it and we all sang the word. So,
what are you talking about?
Busta Rhymes.
Oh, it actually might end up being, we'll talk about it because apparently,
that was a real song.
I know it was a real song. But you honestly think if WWE got sold, honestly, to Saudi Arabia, they're gonna change to open into Arab money? Oh god.
Bro, it'd be fucked up when Ali wins the Royal Rumble.
You gotta chill. You really gotta chill. All right, because I've seen that and the memes is going insane.
Oh, the
all right, I just saw that.
Never fails on anything. The internet has never.
I thought Mansoor was supposed to leave the male model gang or whatever it is, and apparently dethrone Roman Reigns. And
bro, if this sale goes through, Mansoor's gonna whoop the Rock's ass at WrestleMania.
Listen, for all we know, all I'm gonna say is this: don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype yet, because it's a lot to talk about. Because the shit's gotten out of hand every damn hour. We're over here with more news. I have literally people hitting me up. Which shout out to everybody who's tuning in, and shout out to everybody that has contacted me for the last couple of days. Constantly keeping me in the loop of what's going on, because it's insane. To the point that I cannot be off of social media for more than probably an hour. I think in one day we got so much breaking news. It was insane. Shout out to Chris from Hills for Life. He went live, and I was saying he broke the news, and I'm literally just signing on. And all of a sudden I see he was live. I go and check in, and all of a sudden it says, "Yeah, Stephanie McMahon resigned." I'm like, "Wait, what?" "Wait, what?"
Man, we all got tricked and duped, and then I thought, to be honest, everybody thought that Saudi Arabia brought out WWE, and then 24 hours later or 48 hours later, trying to find out it's not true. Well, it first said they need to go through stockholders and go through a process,
which is true.
Mm-hmm.
No, that part is true. Before, we'll talk about it. I'm actually about to.
Actually, though. Real talk with the stockholders, if they were going to go private, then the stockholders wouldn't care, because if a company is a public company and they go private, the company that buys them out usually pays the stockholders double their stock price, and it's all right, you're done. You know what I mean? So the stockholders would have no issue.
I'll get my charger real quick.
Especially with those Arabs, bro. A couple B's to them is nothing.
Yeah, but a lot of people walk out of WWE if that happened though.
Oh man! All right, sorry about that. I'm back. All right, I think it's time. You ready? Here we go.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
We're
Yo, shout out to Jamie Palmer. Why do I think the strong language warning is only for Jaquez?
what? Wow! What?
Jamie Palmer, you ain't never lie in your life, fam.
How do we get here? Like, what the fuck?
Okay,
Wait a minute,
fast.
hold up. Why are you attacking me? What did I do?
That's not an attack. That's a statement of facts.
That is a blatant lie. All right, that is a blatant
accusation.
Let me show my face. That's accusations. All right, you know what I'm saying? That's complete accusations. I gotta change my name. I still got
It's
my
not
name
an
from last week.
accusation. Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
yo, follow our YouTube and listen to Jaws language.
I call myself Ja Khan today. You know what I'm saying? Since I'm gonna be probably might be the owner of WWE soon.
Hey, never say never.
Never. Oh man.
Can't forget the Bev.
Shit, a lot of motherfuckers is definitely thirsty. I can tell you that much. After all, the way fucking people were panicking, shit gone crazy, bro. Real fucking crazy. Oh man, but listen, shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Make sure you give this a like, a thumbs up. Share the video to your wrestling groups, to your page, to your stories, wherever you're tuning into this. Shout out to my people over at Airtime who is watching this via YouTube due to the fact that apparently I can't log into my Airtime right now. And there we go. We're good. All right. We are live on Airtime app. For those who can't tune in on Facebook or YouTube or Twitch, you can actually find us on Airtime app. You can download it right to your phone there, guys. And look for the Sin.com network. Sin.com network. We will be there every Thursday around 7:30-ish. The reason why I say ish is because, you know, things happen.
CP time, you know what time it is.
Is it CP time?
It's 7:52 right now, so
that's right. You know what? We're kind of wasting time. Let's just get right into it. Let me drop the music on them. A little low. You know what I'm saying? A little lower. Try this one. Oof. All right. So first things first, what I'm gonna need you guys to do is click that link in the video description so that way you can follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. You can subscribe and like,
love
everything that he just said to interrupt me. Share the love, like, subscribe to the YouTube, to the Twitch. Yeah, as you can see again, because someone stopped me. Sin.com network, YouTube, Twitch, everything. The Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. Follow us. We will be having a a TikTok very soon. All right, I'm trying to get to that. But I am Ja Khan today. All right. Technically it's the right of me. My boy Hill.
Yeah, that's up, the one and only, the Soda City villain repping the L3, aka Thirsty Jack. But today I'm Heel Carmichael.
For now.
Yeah.
For now.
Oh, yes.
I'm going to keep him for a little bit because, I just have a feeling like today he's going to get on my nerves. This is everybody's favorite guy, Dark Kent.
My name is Dark Cat, straight out of the 516. Remember that Cody Rhodes, that CM Punk life. Jamie, All Star is okay. All Star will be back shortly. That's our boy. Little family issue going on, but he's just fine. And
shout out to Jamie for sharing us on Discord. That's dope. Shout out to you. Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to our boy Adam over there on Twitch. Fuck you, Vic. Psycho playing. What's up, Vic? And Jamie says, Dark King, try not to get Future Endeavor tonight.
with a 60-day clause, no clause.
What?
I might give him the Sasha Banks treatment. I might put a little
90-day non-compete.
More than a 90-day. You have to wait till the whole end of the year so you could appear on another podcast.
He going to do a Japanese podcast.
And then you have to do the William Regal. You can't be on the actual visuals for another year.
John, if you Future Endeavor me, I'll just keep showing up every week. So, yo, did you get fired? Nah, I just keep showing up to work. So,
shout out to Antoine as well. Definitely was hitting me up as well. Yo, so many of y'all hit me up. You know what I mean? I like I said, I appreciate y'all because the news today, first off, I'm just going to say it. We're going to do hot takes and pancakes. We're going to give you guys some news. But quite frankly, I think it's best to just talk about the elephant in the room because Vince McMahon is literally giving a whole dose of lethal injection into the WWE.
On some other shit, bro.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, I got a little clip for you. Here, just one time.
I'm going to kill what I created. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill my creation.
So, and indeed he has. So as you guys have seen in the cover, which is inspired to my boy Antonio, shout out to the Enforcer. He came up with the idea. And shout out to my boy Quintus Brown, who provided me with the picture as well. Because yeah. This basically sums up what the fuck is going on right now.
I don't know, man. It's just like, let put it this way. You know that movie Sugar Hill, when that brother gave him that heroin to his father? Mm-hmm. That's what it looked like. The father is like WWE because right now he's giving that lethal injection to WWE, and nobody saw this shit coming. It's like everybody's happy, everybody was cool and relaxed. Everybody coming home almost turned to a fucking Cash Money record by Birdman Triple H. Until Vince McMahon come in and said, "Nah, not on my watch." Pull the whole plug, and now everybody's on panic mode. So it's still up for the sale to this day right now, and we don't know who's the buyer to this day right now. So it's getting buku crazy, and Vince McMahon is itching for some money.
Well, let's go down this real quick because once we talked about last week that Vince McMahon had, elected himself back into the board. He basically had 3 people fired from the board, and then 2 resigned. Right, so we had 3 originally that we already was known that basically was going to leave, and then we found out about 2 more. Right, so that's 5.
Yes.
5 people. Okay. The breaking news, not even like what, a day, 2 ago, out of nowhere, this gets announced on ESPN, TMZ, hip hop radio, country radio. I don't give a fuck where. Everyone was talking about this shit. For some reason, this became crazy.
John listens to country radio?
I don't, but I was just saying. Shout out to country radio. Broadway Girls Alone by Mark Garrison, or whatever his last name is, and a little bit. But anyway, Stephanie McMahon resigns as the WWE CEO. It came out. Yeah, it came out with a whole statement. About 8 months ago, I took leave of absence, and within a few weeks, unexpectedly, I had the opportunity of a lifetime. I had the privilege to return as the co-CEO and chairwoman of the board of WWE. I cannot put into words how proud I am to have led what I consider to be the greatest company in the world. Working alongside a remarkable leadership team and one of the strongest executives I have known, and my co-CEO, Nick Khan. Our founder, Vince McMahon, has returned as executive chair and is leading an exciting process regarding strategic alternatives. And with Nick Khan's leadership and Paul Triple H Levesque of Chief Content Officer, I am confident WWE is in the perfect place to continue to provide unparalleled creative content and drive maximum value for shareholders. Then she comes out and says, WWE is in such a strong position that I have decided to return to my leave and take it one step further with my official resignation. I look forward to cheering on WWE from the other side of the business, where I started when I was a little kid as a pure fan. I will always remain dedicated to WWE. I truly love our company, our employees, our superstars, and our fans, and I am grateful to all the partners. Thank you for everything. Then, now, forever together.
So, long story short, my dad came back. I'm leaving. I'm washing my hands of this bullshit. I want nothing to do with what's going on. That's what that statement said to me. You left the company, you came back to the company, you left the company, all within 8 months. So Vince is pulling some next level petty shady shit, and Steph was like, yo, I'm out. Period. End of discussion.
Something is very odd about that shit. Because if anybody in the position, anybody, man or female, would love to be in a position. Because now, okay, this is my vision. I'm going to push WWE to a different route. And then Vince McMahon come back, not in control yet, and then out of nowhere you resign. Something is up. Something must have happened. You just don't up and leave like that. Matter of what, 5 or 6 months. So that means Stephanie McMahon knew something, and she just dipped out. She wasn't dipping out when Vince McMahon was gone. She was happy as hell for past buku months. Now all of a sudden, Dad's back and you know what? I'm gonna resign. I'm leaving. I'm leaving like that white dude from Titanic. The whole shit better go sink. I'm gone. And that's why I got to feel. That's why I get a vibe from it. So Stephanie knew something. You just don't up and leave.
And then everyone's cheering her, giving their love to her. You're the best. You have Renee, who's in AEW now. Anarchy of Infamy, Kathy Kelly, James Curran, Leland Garcia. Even Ryan Myers, Shanti, Pablo, I keep calling him Pablo Escobar, Escobar, Megan Morantz, Sarah Schreiber, and I've seen even more people starting flock to it, giving her praises and thanks, because now this shit ended up coming out right after. That Vince McMahon was then elected as the unanimous CEO of WWE again. Basically, he came in, said, Steph, you're going to let me run my fucking company, or we're going to have to reenact this, and this time I ain't going to let go. There ain't going to be no more refs. You're going to give me my fucking company. So she resigned, and Vince McMahon came back, and now he is the CEO of WWE again.
Honestly, this whole situation is really just solidifying the fact that Vince McMahon is a weak, petty human. Because, dude, wouldn't you want to leave a legacy and leave something that your children's children talk about? Vince McMahon's like, no, fuck it, I'm just selling the company, and I don't care if it goes out of business. You know what I'm saying? That's weak, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's a bitch move by Mr. McMahon. You could just dip out, leave. Your legacy is attached with pro wrestling. for as person, no. All the grimy shit you done, and now you want to come back because someone give you a bad advice to leave. No, that's not bad advice. That's a good advice. Because back then, tell me I'm wrong. You never heard, oh, WrestleMania have sold out. You never heard that. You never heard, oh, Raw been sold out. You never heard that. It's been long. It's been a while until Vince Man gone. Oh, Royal Rumble ticket been sold out. WrestleMania ticket been sold out. Full capacity. And now Vince Man come back and people saying, oh, well, we don't need you. Vince Man come back. Everybody want to see me. Nobody want to see you. Well, they come to see me, Vince McMahon. And that's what it feel like. Vince McMahon try to act like him, and it's going to backfire. It's going to backfire real bad, man.
I'm the one that sells the records.
Not really, Tawan. Not really. We're going to talk about it because let's just. All right. Here's the timeline. For those who don't know what we're talking on, and basically been under a wrestling rock.
It's not a money thing. We're talking about the company itself.
Let's just go. Wait, we're gonna go through the timeline. So, June 15th, the Wall Street Journey story breaks out that Vince McMahon has been involved in a couple of scandals, and it came to light that he was possibly using company money to pay these things. Then it came out to the fact that what he was paying was a mistress. Someone from the company that was on payroll that he received, I think she believed started off with 250, then it went up to like 500, then like 1.5 million, and to the point that she started getting like up to $3 million a year in the span of a couple of months. Then that affair turned out that, they were trying to figure out if it came from money that was no longer from the company. And guess what? It was. So, once that happened, he stepped down. He stepped down from being the CEO of motherfucking WWE. On June 17th, Stephanie is then named the interim CEO. And Vince McMahon makes that dumbass appearance on SmackDown, where is apparently then, now, forever together, and walks out.
And they said Titus O'Neil's trucking and driving ass out there.
Yes,
made him look stupid as hell.
This was, I believe, was on Raw, right?
Yeah.
That one was on Raw. Raw basically happens right before his appearance. What did he come out and say on Raw? I totally fucking forgot.
He said some next level stupid shit like, "Oh, we don't care about political this and that." And
no, I was talking about when Vince showed up on Raw. I totally forgot what he had said. But he made a quick appearance, and then we all know about what's his face with Titus O'Coonery, coming out and saying that WWE doesn't care about politics or religious backgrounds or race. And for those who don't know, we have a hilarious clip from an episode that we did on this. And I literally pointed out so many situations where the WWE was talking about those situations, but yet and still, Vince had this come out with that dumbass promo. Didn't make any sense. Whatever. Bruce Pritchard is then named the interim head of talent relations on June 21st. Then July 8th came out with the second story about what happened more on that behind scene shit, where we found out it was up to almost like $20 million that this man has shelled out with company money, not his money, company money. Okay, because there was one point a lot of people were speculating, saying, "Oh, it was his money. Who cares? He's using his money. He's not using his company's money." Even though the fact that the woman was on payroll. You idiots. So, $20 million. Crazy, right?
Bro, it's probably
Crazy.
A lot more than that. Vince, the WWE has been around for a lot of time. Vince is probably paying bitches off for like the past 40 years. The real figure is probably closer to like 60, 70 M. Continue.
So, not only that, oh, trust me, yes, this is definitely brilliant. I love it. Okay, has everything, has every fucking thing.
Yo,
So,
Kendall, are the hose a tax write-off then? If it's a business expense, can you write the hose off on your taxes?
not really,
Unless you
not
got
really, because it wasn't with company. It was with company money, but I
If
guess
you have a good accountant, you should be able to write the hose off.
I mean, shout out to Pro Wrestling MMA News because they definitely came up with this timeline. I saw it. I was like, I have to take this. So, what's good? It's good, Marion. How's everything going? You tuned in right in time, Mr. CNN News. So the second story came out, and like I said, it was like up to 20 million or whatever. And people wanted to know where that 20 million was going because it's not just the mistress. We knew the mistress was only 3 million, but it came out more or less about settlements that he had to do in court with situations that people have been talking about for years. One including with Rita Chatterton. For those who don't know who Rita Chatterton is, Rita Chatterton was one of the first WWE female referees who back in 83 was forced to give McMahon head or she would have been fired. Then he basically forced himself on top of her, allegedly. I'm sorry, let me say that, allegedly. Because, you know, everyone says there's no proof, but yet and still they don't know the ramifications that rape kits was not available in 1983 worldwide. Look it up. That's a fact.
True.
Gotta say allegedly, fam.
But that's a fact, what I just said. So regardless of the fact is, there would have been no proof. There was no rape kits. Unless this happened in Chicago and they had one available at the time, there was no rape kits. Look up that history. So the fact of the matter is, this didn't come out until 1993 or whatever, or 92 with that Rodolfo special that they did. And that's when it came out.
You say Rodolfo? You mean
I think Rodolfo. What is that guy's name?
Geraldo?
Not Rodolfo.
Geraldo?
Geraldo, Rodolfo, Gepetti. I don't know what it is. Whatever. He looks like Geppetto from Pinocchio. Okay.
The one guy's nose broken. Him.
He said Rodolfo.
Yes, him. So it came out on her show and his report that that's what happened, that she had said that Vince McMahon had forced himself onto her back in 83 and was told that basically she did not, that she would be fired. And then afterwards McMahon has said, remember when I told you to never sleep with one of the wrestlers? Well, you just did. And then she ended up leaving the company soon after. Turns out that she was involved in a settlement case with McMahon. Now, we don't know if the money that was in these new settlements, because they went back as far as I think in early 2000s, like around the early 2000s or so, to basically, you know, get everything of what all this money was being used for. And that came out, a couple of other cases came out, and it got really crazy. So July 22nd, Vince McMahon officially retires from the WWE altogether. Stephanie is then made the chairwoman, co-CEO, and Nick Khan is then made also the co-CEO. Triple H is then made the EVP talent relations and head of creative. July 25th, WWE press release with formal announcement on roles of Triple H being named as the head of creative. John Laurinaitis reported that he was also fired because guess what? He was involved in the first part of the Wall Street Journal story. I forgot to mention that the fucking person that Vince McMahon had on the payroll that was paying like $3 million a year. Yeah. Once he was done with her, he passed the chick off to John Laurinaitis. Like a borrowed piece of tissue. As disgusting as that sounds.
I want to quote the great Snoop Dogg. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have none, correct?
And that's where you can lose your job right there. Say some dumb shit like that.
You know what? See, this is why you gonna get featured in never. Like, I really can't.
Homie like, had no damn fun. Who the hell?
Well, like what? Listen. All right. So he ended up passing the chick off, and that was it was insane. Then the last story of the Wall Street Journal story comes out. And that is when they announced that they concluded their investigation. Nothing was said. Nothing was done. But they concluded the investigation and found out that the man did pay up to, from what we have been told, or what they did count for, was $23+ million in money out of the company as hush money. Everything has been going fine since Vince McMahon has been away from the WWE. Then January 5th, we get reports that Wall Street Journal that Vince McMahon is plotting a return to the WWE. How he's returning? He's threatening the board, who said to him that they don't think it's a good idea for him to come back because there are actual more reports that are non-public that if they came out would make shareholders lose their mind and back out of deals. Stuff that we have talked about since stuff that came out on the Dark Side of the Ring and more. I'm just saying. So, he says to them that unless I'm brought back, I will not approve any media deals or television deals. The Fox deal is up this year. He will hold the company hostage unless he is brought back as the chairman of the board. So, what does Vince McMahon does? On January 6th, he has been brought back to the WWE board of directors. January 6th, just like his good old pal Donald Trump, except Vince actually conquered this one.
Yeah. Well, at least nobody climbed over, barricade the damn WWE and took over the whole shit.
Bro, Vince is a rich clown for that shit, bro. Like, for real, for real. Like, dude, let it go. Like, think about it. You got off sexually harassing women for the past 35 years. You got off light. Like, you got off. Like, take a back seat. Take a step in the shadows. Let your daughter and your son-in-law run things. Nah, you got to come back and you have to make a big splash. And you literally are burying the company that you built from the ground up. Like, I don't know. The entire situation really just makes me sick. Real talk.
Now, the crazy thing about it is, all this happens because Vince was coming back to quote unquote sell the WWE. This news has basically set the world on fire because nobody knows what the fuck is going on right now. Just last night, or probably like I'm gonna say over about 28 hours ago. I'm not gonna say 2 days because about 28 hours ago, because it happened like around midnight or so.
Close to midnight, but yeah.
We got told that apparently the WWE was officially sold. I mean, officially sold. It said when Vince McMahon returned to WWE recently, he did so, making it clear that his focus was to find a buyer for the WWE. And according to Ringside and Fightful and some other guy or whatever, there's belief among these that WWE, that Vince McMahon is indeed looking to sell the company to the Saudi Arabia Independent Fund, due to the fact that he may be able to gain creative control. Meaning that Triple H, who he said at the time that he came back, Vince McMahon has said at the time he came back that he was not going to change anything in creative yet. At this time, I believe that was his words, at this time. But now he's saying, now it's been told that he apparently, rumored, allegedly, that he wants to sell it to Saudi Arabia because they will put him back as creative control, and that the company will actually be going private.
Okay. When I heard this, I thought RIP to WWE. Then,
deal, bro. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and then not only that, WWE wrestlers would leave. Now, let me put my mask on like the Demon Kane. Well, I heard about private, and this may make take back control. I thought about if he do this shit, he don't have to answer to nobody. And not only that, we may get a bootleg version or a reboot of the Attitude Era.
Correct.
And if that happened, like all the weeboos would be happy. Everybody be watching, the curious how this shit gonna play out.
What are they called? The what?
Shout out to Sin, you bitch.
The weebles?
Yes, I call them WWE weeboos.
Weeboos?
Yes.
I like it. I didn't know how to pronounce it because I'm gonna start using it. I'm gonna start jocking your shit. The weeboos.
Yes, because that's what we want. We want to add to Earth, but not like this. Because it will be forced. It won't be felt natural. Because if this man comes in, it's gonna be forced down the throat. Because he feels salty because AEW be kicking the ass. He want that fucking crown back.
But if he sorry.
So check this out, because what people don't, and a lot of people are saying like, oh, that's a lot of money, that's a good idea, because it's reportedly they want to like WWE was looking in the field of $7 to like $10 billion last time I checked for a sale of the company, and Saudi Arabia was offering like, I think, what was it, 200 or 100? Yeah, around
200 million?
Billion.
With a B?
Yes.
Oh, that's a sale.
But I don't know if they have that much. I think they only have like 100 billion.
Even still.
I mean, they do have that golf, the LIV golf. They got the PGA players upset, dipping up, heading over there. So if you could create your own golf league, they got them boys upset. You can pretty much buy anything.
As of yesterday, the WWE's market cap is $6.65 billion. But even if they get 12, it's a sale all day.
But check this out. For the fact that they're talking about Saudi Arabia, right? If the rumors are true, then you wouldn't be shocked if so many people left. And if you know, you know. Just look at the names and look at the faces. I guarantee you, if Saudi Arabia was sold, these people were not going to stay, because it's already been reported just off the rumor. It wasn't even real. It's not even confirmed. Just off the rumor that they were going to Saudi Arabia. Multiple wrestlers were reaching out, panicking, and trying to get out of the contracts.
If this whole thing actually materializes to being real, all those wrestlers could easily have a case that will hold up in court like, yo, dude, company got sold, I'm not working there anymore, period. That being Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, whoever else. They can just be like, dude, I'm not working for these people. And like, what? Like,
which report?
The point is that like all those people can and will leave if the company gets sold.
Oh yeah, definitely. So let's go more into depth, because not only this, right after Vince then basically did his whole power trip, he got a fucking class action lawsuit. And the shareholder is suing Vince in Delaware, according to him, of accusing him of wielding his 81% voting power to impose his will on the WWE illegally. Cites the board changes and threats to interfere with media rights.
All right. Well, shareholders shouldn't be suing shit. Have you seen WWE stock from January 3rd until today?
Listen, we know the shit is going to basically be a buyer's market right now for it, but regardless of the fact is, it's not like it's good money. It's not like it's to the point where
stock's up 30%, and if the company gets bought out and goes private, every shareholder is going to get double their money. So it is what it is.
No, I don't think they want that kind of money, because if you sue Vince for anything, that's a bad look. And not only that, they're gonna pull. You can hear some sponsor being pulled away. Mattel, 2K, a lot of sponsors will pull out. They're gonna pull Kanye West on his ass.
How about not even? Let's talk about wrestlers that they fucking keep wanting to try to bring back. You think that The Rock or John? Wait, hold on. Do you think The Rock or John Cena
No, they're out.
They're dipping out.
They will be completely out. But their image right now with The Rock, and especially with the shit he got going on with Warner, they're not going to try to fuck with them niggas.
Nobody's fucking with them Saudis, bro.
I'm sorry. It's a fact. You got to deal with it. It is what it is. So, multiple wrestlers, like I said, will leave WWE if the deal with Saudi Arabia was finalized. This is just off the rumors. And that's when he found out the newest report that Saudi Arabia sale is untrue. A lot of people was going crazy. But then we found this out. I think like this morning. The Nick Khan met with Disney CEO and the ESPN president.
Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry, I'm just allergic to his bullshit right now because this is crazy. This is fucking crazy to me.
I don't know if that's true or not, but ESPN, Disney and ESPN, I can see that for business wise because
they're the same company.
Disney and ESPN are conglomerate, and
technically so is Fox, right?
No, Fox isn't under the Disney umbrella.
Fox is under the Disney umbrella. That's how they got the Marvel rights.
I didn't know that. Business-wise, it would make sense, and I mean, it's not like Disney is running out of money, so they can definitely pay $8-9 billion for the WWE, switch all that content over from Peacock or what have you over to Disney. The only thing with this whole WWE sale is, dude, if you have a company that doesn't care about wrestling, running a wrestling company, the company will fail. Look what happened with WCW when AOL and Time Warner merged. WCW got pushed to the back burner and eventually went out of business.
Flag on the play, but you go ahead.
Are you flagging me?
Yeah, because I thought something that it would work for Disney for the business wise, but I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you finish.
No, I was basically done with my point. I just think that people who don't care about wrestling can't run a wrestling company.
All right, I can see this work with Disney because I think this month Disney and AAA supposed to work together with a Marvel collaboration wrestling show.
Yep.
If this can work with AAA, I can see them work with WWE. Can you imagine a Marvel and WWE collabo with comic books and action figure and video games? That's money making machine. Now, maybe one day a Halloween special edition of Raw. I would love to see the Spider-Man against Joe Fixit, the great gangster Hulk. I'm a comic book fan. I would love to see that.
That's the corniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
No, it's not. Cause it worked. Cause AAA and Marvel, AAA and Disney, Marvel, they work together. It becomes successful, and the kids and everybody love that shit. And trust and believe. Imagine Finn Balor have his own comic book, money making machine. So with this one, with Disney and plus of course the Hulu and the WWE Network, whole 9 yards with a big package,
ESPN,
it can work. And plus, hey, who knows? We could see a lot more shit come from it. So it's a money making machine, and plus it's positive. I see a lot of positive things on the business side. Do I see a PG WWE? Fuck no. We will see somewhere like a light version of the Ruthless Aggression era of WWE without the blood. But you see some pure great wrestling as we're seeing today. Just more business side.
How much you want to bet you're going to get the WWE Universe and Kingdom Hearts 5?
DLC? Maybe. Like, as a DLC, shit, as a gamer, I can see that happening. And matter of fact, imagine this. Imagine a Brock Lesnar fighting the Hulk in Marvel.
What? Oh God.
No.
God.
But you know,
I'm a whole comic book fan. I'm a big comic book fan, but
Rey Mysterio, Spider-Man.
No.
Well, he did dress up with Spider-Man way back, and he did dress up Joker WrestleMania 25.
You know,
and did he do Wolverine? No, Brian Cage did Wolverine.
Yes, Brian Cage.
Marvel versus Capcom versus WWE, the video game. That would be fat.
No.
That'd be too much because Capcom. No.
I can't do it. We'll talk about some other time. We'll definitely talk about that some other time. He said Disney ESPN could build a physical WWE Hall of Fame. I believe they're already building a Hall of Fame already, if I'm not mistaken.
It was supposed to be in Vegas, right?
That or supposed to be in their new building that they're building, like an actual Hall of Fame floor or something like that.
That would be dope. Because I actually pulled up to the old WWE headquarters. As soon as you walk in the door, they have like those big statues of like Andre the Giant.
I was gonna say Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Oh wow, the Fiend in the MCU.
Hey, money.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. That'd be type fire. But yeah, those not the only people though. So reportedly, these are some of the names: Endeavor, which houses UFC, Netflix, Liberty, Amazon, Fox by themselves, Comcast, NBC, and the big name at the top on the left, Warner Brothers Discovery.
Dude, if I'm Netflix, I'm leveraging the whole company to fucking buy that out.
Wait a minute though. That's a good idea, but Warner Brothers Discovery.
They have the paper.
Who else has Warner Brothers Discovery?
AEW. I can see, you know what? It's been a while we see two wrestling company in one network. I will count Impact and New Japan, but that's a different scenario. But I can see WWE and AEW working together in a collaboration, like a crossover show, super show, like we haven't seen for a hot minute. For the business wise, we get Peacock. We get WWE Network and we get AEW streaming service, and add on and Ring of Honor streaming service. So that's bang for your buck. And if you work together, shit, hey, we may see superstars working together instead of seeing Fox and USA have their own champion, but instead you have champion under one umbrella for that situation. Netflix, hell no, they're not good with that shit. They're good with TV shows and movies, and that's it.
Netflix is not going to do it, but they should do it. Fellas, don't make me sound like a hater. I don't want AEW and WWE working anywhere near each other. The reason why I like both companies is because they're separate. They're different. I don't want AEW.
You might not have a choice
to cross paths. Like that should.
You might not have a choice. You want to know why? Because not even 2 hours before, well, not even 2 hours, but not even like an hour before we started the show, Barron's, the sister publication to Wall Street Journal and the subsidiary of Dow Jones and Company, is reporting that AEW Shad and Tony Khan are said to be interested in buying the WWE.
I'm just smiling ear to ear when I see that, because I had a vision about that shit. See Tony Khan come on Raw like, hey guys, I'm on WWE. If I see that shit, I'm like, deja vu over again.
Dude,
but
imagine the simulcast. Tony Khan would be like, yo, my dad just bought this company. Like he bought the company that I now run. Now I'm running two companies because my dad's rich.
Technically, he'd be running three.
Ring of Honor, WWE, and AEW. Yeah. That's American dream. Like, think about it. A young wrestling nerd runs pro wrestling company who took over WWE. That's a biopic as itself. And people looking like, you know what? If he can do it, I can do it too. But is a chance that might happen? I give it a 71%. Earlier I did say 70, but more I think about it, I give it a 71%. Because if all those deals fall through and Tony Khan or Nick Khan or Tony Khan pull through with that last minute shit, that would be the biggest news of the whole entire year. And he would change the whole Monopoly game. And plus, the bonus, your boy, Cody, be working for Tony Khan. Now
once again,
4. Big difference.
Return of the Khan. Yeah. Return of the Khan. Come on.
Yes. And Payback is a bitch.
That motherfucker will be fucking jobbing to Brody Jr. for the rest of his career.
Yes. And plus, we see WWE 2K and AEW under one umbrella. So that's my dream. But I can see that happening.
You how to use community creations anymore.
That's right. I need my damn space. But yeah.
God. It's been a crazy couple of like days, bro. Like I am in utter shock, like altogether right now. Like the fact that we went from this, y'all saying randoms and shit just popping up out the woodworks and confirming a fucking Saudi Arabia deal, and then we find out that the deal never even went through. It's like, what the fuck? I can't fathom this. Like, and I don't know if this has to deal with the fact of people like just like jumping at the bit for what's going on right now because of Vince returning, or if this shit is really about to happen. We may not know if there actually is a so-called deal in place or not, because this shit has to be finalized and talked out first. Maybe Nick Khan is basically, you know, sending the feelers out to ESPN and Disney and seeing like, you know, just for the end of the year deal, you know, just for the fact of them possibly like leaving Fox and going to, I don't know, ABC.
I don't know. It's been a long time we see. Not take it back. We got NBA, but like outside from NBA, Major League Soccer, and college, it'd be a while we see that coming to ABC. But that's a very small. That's a very small chance. That's like 5% chance.
The DWE is fucking hilarious. The Disney Wrestling Entertainment. Oh Lord.
Hey, you never know.
That's true. Listen, this whole shit is I just can't even fathom it. I mean, we even saw like, you know, a surprise leaked picture of this happening, you know. Even though, just so you guys know, this was Photoshop.
Yeah, that's fake as hell.
It's fake as hell. Like you can see, like I know Triple H has a bald head and is lumpy, but I don't know if it's that lumpy. Like that's clearly photoshopped.
I mean, you know what's funny?
Definitely Photoshop, but you know it's true though. You know Stephanie McMahon can't stand her fucking dad right now. Real shit.
Well, you know what? J. Cole said best. Every little joke has some truth in it, and what we just seen, that could be a future or spoiler. That could be.
Shit, man. I literally, like I said, I'm just showing y'all all the different reports from different people. It was like Danzin, fucking. But the crazy thing is, everyone started attacking the guy that, well, not even just the guy that did it, but all the other journalists. But then I started looking at it, and none of them really confirmed. A lot of them said like they haven't spoken to any sources yet. They haven't confirmed anything yet. Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez stayed completely the fuck away from it until they got more news on it. Sean Ross Sapp even said like he's not sure. He's not going to confirm it or, you know, say it's not true, but he's not sure. And he's trying to get more information. More people started to get more information about it. But yet and still, the fans jumped at the bit, started panicking, going nuts. I think then the WWE stock like went down for a little bit, or did it go up?
I mean, it's been up 30% in the last 2 weeks, but it went down for like 2 seconds and then popped right back up.
Okay. I think that was that due to the fact of the initial announcement of the potential sale, or was it because
the initial announcement when Vince, like when the news of Vince coming back came out, the stock ripped. So if you just look, I'm looking at the chart right now. If you look at year to date, it opened the year at $68 right now. It's closer to 90. And when that Vince news came out, it literally went from 71 to where it is now. Basically, it went from 71 to 86 in 2 seconds. So, yeah, if you own WWE at the first day of the year, doing it right for yourself.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I really did not know that. Like,
I got a couple of shares myself of the WWE.
All right. So you guys no longer have to feel like this anymore. We kind of broke everything down for you about the lethal injection of Vince McMahon and him trying to kill his fucking company. All WWE fans are in panic mode because no one knows what's about to happen. And it's kind of sad. It really is. Because the man is fucking greedy. He's fucking greedy. There's no reason for you to try to come back. There's no reason for you to fucking fuck with what your son-in-law has tried to carry out in this I'm sorry era. None of this was needed.
Greedy, he's petty, bro.
This was just completely asinine to me. I don't get it. I'll never get it. And quite frankly, I know a lot of people may feel like I'm a WWE hater and all this other dumb shit, but guess what? I call it like it is. Whether it's about Vince McMahon, his, sexual exploits that, result into sexual assault and having to pay the woman to not talk about it, or Tony Khan and his inability to book good matches and stop doing dumb shit just to try to compete with WWE. I literally call it all. And that's just how I am going to do it. So I'm just like having the feeling like I'm literally about to check on Facebook right now just to see if anything else happened, because it's insane. It's really it's insane. Wait, okay, hold on. There was something that came out. See, thank you. This is what Derek was talking about. Report that Stephanie McMahon and Triple H is opposed to WWE sale.
Obviously.
So Axios says Stephanie McMahon and her husband Triple H, the company's chief content and retired professional wrestler, had opposed the sale. Now, I don't know if they're saying that the retired professional wrestler is Triple H, or if there was another. No, never mind. Sorry, the chief content officer and a retired. No, it says and a retired wrestler. Or maybe they're just describing him. I don't know. So maybe it's just Triple H and Stephanie. But apparently they're opposing the sale.
That's a good idea, but you need some bag to back it up. Because I know Triple H got some money, but you don't have that bag. So he got a slim chance. Like,
they better holler at Tony
or The Rock. With Dwayne Johnson. With his
he already helped him bail him out for XPW. I was like, wow, whoa.
Yeah. He did brought XPW.
I mean, not XPW.
Oh shit! Yeah, damn. XFL. Damn it. XFL. Yeah, XFL. Now that would be a shocker. Like, wait, Dwayne Johnson brought XPW? Oh shit! But
pretty lit.
What kind of fucking midlife crisis would that be?
I would be like, wow, I will boost up DDT and XPW at the same damn time. And like, go watch XPW. Dwayne Johnson got a new show called Free Fall. And somebody gonna fall off the scaffold in 60 foot. One more time. But yeah, Dwayne just brought out XFL with his partner Danny Garcia. So I can see that with the help who bagging him up. So he needs some bags because WWE is not cheap. They worth the billions.
No.
Yeah.
Definitely worth the billions. So let's get into some news. Real quick. Let's see. Where can I start? How about I need your expertise on this one because what the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I did brought this up on Embrace the Thirst last Sunday. They canceled it. New Japan Strong, and pretty much they rebooting or they reconstructure the New Japan Strong somehow, some way. But it's shocking, but at the same time it's kind of weird because Kenta just won the Battle Royale for #1 contendership for the New Japan Strong Openweight title against Fred. So Kenta may face Fred for the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship title.
That's
soon.
a fucking tongue twister.
Hey, you're like, yeah, for the strong openweight championship. There we go. So I can see that happening, and we can see the future because they did open up the New Japan Strong at somewhere in New Zealand. I cannot pronounce the word, but they happen over there. They have strong following in America, so I see some reconstruction. And I can see something brand new direction in that brand. But yeah, it's really shocking to see New Japan Strong get canceled because they were better. They were better than NXT, to be honest.
Yep, and I don't understand what's going on. That's why I had to ask you. But the fact that if they are just revamping, does everybody lose their belt? Does
I can
everyone
wrestle two action figures right now, and it would be better than NXT. But continue.
Oh, listen, I have not watched NXT. I thought about it. I was like, I would think about giving it a chance. And then when I did, I saw like 20 women that I did not know out there trying to apparently start up a battle royal.
The only thing entertaining on NXT is Nikita Lyons. All right, keep moving.
I want to choke Shawn Michaels.
Can't wrestle.
Wait a minute.
Nikita Lyons cannot wrestle. She's all sex appeal.
Okay, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm okay.
First off,
hey, okay, sister hand, okay. This ain't WCW. Oh,
wait, why, bro? First of all, are you Brutus the Barber fucking Beefcake out here strutting and cutting?
All right,
why is that big?
Hey,
don't worry about it.
With that same scissor from Bronx Bomber, not Bronx Bomber, the Bronx Barber Shop. Oh, but I don't know why I'm holding that like I'm John Wick. But anyway, I'm getting pissed off at NXT because every time I look at NXT, Nikita Lyons and Winnie Shu, they always get fucked over. Like Winnie Shu, she can wrestle, she got personality like a motherfucker, but then she get fucked over. Nikita Lyons, she can wrestle to the degree, but yeah, she got appeal, she got charisma. That draws to NXT women.
Nikita Lyons' personality is hanging off her back. Anyway, let's continue.
Wait a minute, the comment.
Scissor me. Hey.
Scissor me, Daddy Quest.
Wow, that's hilarious.
The only way to do it, you need AEW tag team titles.
That's crazy.
But yeah, Nikita Lyons, they keep on fucking over, but she deserves her shine. But I do give other women some credit, like Ivy Now's, the chick from Chase U. Those are pretty dope, but they give them the Toxic Attraction
Tiffany
because
Tiffany Stratton, Zoe Clark, Stark, whatever. I don't know what's her name from Chase U?
Tiffany, Tiffany Sutton.
So there's two Tiffany's. I was like,
but
I don't know.
But now they give the storyline to Toxic Attraction against Roxy because they try to violate revenge for Mandy Rose loss.
Did you hear about the other news?
Well, she was on the interview.
She's back.
God damn it!
The injury prone known as Chelsea Green is back in WWE. I don't want to talk about her injuries. My bad. That's fucked up to say. But she is back in the WWE officially. I hope that doesn't mean that, Matt Cardona is, apparently coming back with her. But, yeah. It's been rumored, apparently, that she actually might be the one to replace Mandy for Toxic Attraction.
No.
But then her and JC Jane, or whatever her name, looks just alike. So. I don't know how it's going to work out. I really don't know. And I don't know what's her name going to be, if she's going to go back to be Chelsea Green or whatever. It's
not very.
What happened?
I said Chelsea Green coming back. I wish it was a big deal, but
Like, has anybody that came back other than Bray Wyatt been a big deal?
No, and Bray Wyatt's return even sucks now too. Like,
I am getting bored with Bray Wyatt. Just say the truth.
oh, dude, this shit is corny.
We getting a pitch black match, and we got an evil ass Colonel Center. So, and then we got the reunion of Alexa Bliss,
Which I don't understand because some random slapjack looking nigga appeared in the crowd and was just staring at her with just a mask.
That shit was whack as a bitch, bro.
Then the following week, she apparently said she's in control. And then Uncle Howdy apparently appears, and we go to commercial break and nothing happens. This feels like an episode of Dragon Ball Z every single fucking time I watch this shit. It's so fucking annoying. I can't deal with it no more.
What happens to Alexa Bliss?
Right,
Her
okay.
corny ass gimmick.
Is she going to be back with Lily? Is the Fiend doing this all to surprise us? Will Uncle Howie seduce Alexa to turn against the Fiend again? Tune in to the next time on The Fiend World Z.
Unless we see Brawley, that's a different story. But
Who's gonna be Brawley? Brock Lesnar?
hell no. But
he does his screaming, that random scream shit.
oh hell no. Shit, I'm sorry. Jiren is the best character of the Dragon Ball universe. I'm sorry, Jiren fucked everybody up. But
Answer your question, Kendall. Yes. Uncle Howdy is Bo Dallas.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say, because I don't know which Uncle Howdy he is, but one of them is Bo Dallas. The other is Vincent. Just going to say that. I also heard apparently that no one apparently backstage at WWE even knows who's Uncle Howdy. They have him show up in a mask and full costume. They have to wear the costume all throughout the night until his segment, until it's time for that person to leave. They're trapped in that Uncle Howdy makeup.
so you trying to tell me that we got the WWE version of Suicide?
You said it. I ain't say it.
That's what it reminded me of. Like each different wrestlers portray as Suicide. So that's what we're getting. We getting a bootleg Suicide, but just evil ass Colonel Center.
Can just say Braun Strowman as Broly? Oh God,
Who
no!
got the tight ass pants? Why the hell want to see Brawley in some tight ass pants?
It has red pants, bro. I can't. Nah, bro. I can't. I really can't.
No.
Please, for the love of God, no. Now, this was a part of our hot take of pancake segments, but Kevin Nash said, if I don't go to WCW, there is no Attitude Era. Hot take of pancake on that.
That is a pancake because what? Do you think WWE would have just done fucking Duke the Dumpster Drosy for the past 15 years? Like, stop it. The Attitude Era would have eventually came across. Like, what? You think they would have went with the Goon and fucking Max Goon forever?
Let's be honest here. I think you're kind of like downplaying it. What was you about to say, Hill? I can see you want to say something.
I'll say that's a hot take because if Kevin Nash would have stayed, he would be part of the Attitude Era. Either he'll like it or not, because things were changing and WCW get a little bit more serious. I think it will be NWO without Kevin Nash or Scott Hall, because they might bring like NWO Typhoon. But if Kevin Nash was there, he would be either Diesel, but more edgier side, or straight up Kevin Nash. And with him, I can see him fit in that mold. And I think he would be part of that big group like Triple H, The Rock, Stone Cold, the early Attitude Era Bret Hart, and maybe Shawn Michaels. And hell, we may see the Clique coming along instead of the DX.
No,
And that would be a game changer right there, right off the rip.
but I agree with everything you're saying. If you stayed in WWE, he would have been a part of the Attitude Era. But what I feel like he's doing in that comment is taking credit for the Attitude Era. And Kevin Nash, I'm a big Kevin Nash fan. Met him in real life, real nice guy. He takes credit for too much shit. Kevin Nash is like, if it wasn't for me, no one would get guaranteed money. If it wasn't for me, there'd be no NWO, and WCW would have failed. If it wasn't for me, there'd be no Attitude Era. If it wasn't for me, dude, stop taking credit for fucking everything. Like the Attitude Era would have happened.
Let me add my 2 cents. So here's the thing, okay, about Kevin Nash. He says, if I'm gonna go to WCW, there is no Attitude Era. So we have to come to agreement that the Attitude Era technically really started with NWO. Agree or disagree?
I said that's a gamble. The reason I say that because originally Sting is supposed to be the NWO member, the head leader of it, but they give it to Hulk Hogan, so it was a gamble. But
no one knew it was going to take off the way that it did.
That's true. So
and the way that it took off definitely provided more edgier stuff, and the WWE could not compete with that. I'm sorry, the WWF at the time, they could not compete with that. This is why they were starting to lose the viewers. The content was more edgy. Bischoff started basically stripping people of actually like gimmick names sometimes and started having them go by their actual names. He basically tried to blur the lines between kayfabe and reality. People started tuning in because of what the NWO was doing, especially during the Outsiders. Because for those that followed it, I mean, I was too young at the time, but I've looked up the history of it. For those that did follow it, nobody fucking knew. I mean, you guys basically confirmed it last week about what Nash and Hall did with them contracts. They completely fucked the game. Completely changed the fucking game. All the way up. So I can honestly say that's a hot take. I can definitely even agree with them. I think without, Kevin Nash, and I'm not saying just solely Kevin Nash, without Kevin Nash, without Scott Hall, and technically without Hogan making that, crazy turn, there would be no Attitude Era.
Yeah, it's game changing.
I think the Attitude Era would have evolved into itself just with the change of society, in my opinion.
Okay. So, Charlotte Flair had came out and said that Michelle McCool is a dream opponent of hers, or one of her dream opponents. And Michelle McCool responded and says, "Real talk, respect. Oh, and I stay ready for it anytime." Would anybody like to see a Michelle McCool and Charlotte Flair match?
I mean, me personally, no. I think everyone in the comment section would agree with. How is Michelle McCool a dream opponent for anybody? I digress.
No, that's not a. If she would say that back in the Diva era, okay, yeah, that's a WrestleMania match during the Diva era. But today era, as a pro wrestling purist, nah. After I saw from Stardom, after I saw from Impact, AEW, hell, even Yoshi Pro Wrestling, nah, I will end up falling asleep. I'd rather see something hard hitting. I'd rather see something dope. I want to see something that really make me say, "Oh shit, I can go back and watch that shit again."
Yeah.
This one, she came from. Michelle McCool come from the Diva era, where you can wrestle for like 5 minutes with a commercial break.
Name your top 2 Michelle McCool matches. I'll wait.
Mickie James and LaCool.
Oh, Piggy James?
Pork Chop James. But yeah. But yeah, that's about it. Because Layla versus Michelle McCool and McCool versus Mickie James. That's during the Diva era.
Yep. Because actually, that's when what's the face? Layla L and her shared the Divas Championship,
Yeah, snap that shit in half.
which was so fucking stupid. But I digress. I'm not going to get into that because shit makes no fucking sense to me. Let's see. Here's some more. Conan on his hating tirade towards AEW right now. He says if Mercedes Moné goes to AEW, it will be a big deal for a few couple of weeks. Then they won't know what to do with her, just like they didn't know what to do with 80% of the stars they brought in. I'll take a pancake.
That's a pancake because Mercedes is making a big name right now, making a big statement, and she's just sold out Battle of the Valley.
Yes. Which, by the way, for those who kept saying that, you know, Sasha's not a draw and Sasha can't sell out in the venue, and she did, but then you try to downplay her because you try to say, like, oh, it's only 3,000 people, but you can't even get 3,000 people to even show up to your events. You can't even get 3 people to show up to your shit. But yet and still, you know, we're going to talk about Sasha Banks only being able to sell out a 3,000, you know, capacity venue. And that's all. But even though she sold it out, after you guys said she's not a draw. The show hasn't even booked any other matches but that match.
I think anything
Eat crow.
Fucking pancake. He's just trying to get his name in the news.
He really is at this point because he's been on a hate tirade towards AEW for a while now, but I think that's just bad business and need of a conversation between him and Tony, because Tony was fucked up to not, like, you know, send Ty and, you know, Sammy down there, but
He's just trying to get more people to listen to his whack ass podcast. That's really the long and short of it.
shit. He's trying to get people, you know, to tune in for his whack ass podcast. This man trying to die still. So Ric Flair came out and said on a podcast that he's begging to do another match.
Jesus Christ.
That's not even pancake. That's a McGriddle. Why? Dude, he was damn near dying in the ring. He was dehydrated. And no, I'd rather see Kenji Muda wrestle for 5 more years than see Ric Flair. At least Kenji Muda still can go, like, he can really go and win world championship. Ric Flair struggling. Sad.
At this point, Ric Flair should just start doing like Evil Knievel shit, bro. Like you made a mockery of yourself. Like the last match you wrestled in was fucking awful. Like I'm a big Conrad Thompson fan. That shit was that terrible. It was.
He died in the ring.
Dude, he looked like shit from the opening bell.
And they brought him back for some reason.
If they run that shit back, it's like deplorable. It really is.
Listen, I don't want to see another Ric Flair match since the last Ric Flair match that I watched. And for anybody that's a fan of TNA, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Bro,
I don't want to see another Ric Flair match or a Hulk Hogan match ever.
Hogan, period. But
at all. Let me see what else I got here. So, but that technically has to do with Dynamite, so I'll save that for later. But as for speaking of someone from Dynamite, y'all not going to be able to really see this picture because it's that many matches. But this was every big ass Jon Moxley match of just last year, including every promotion that he's basically wrestled in.
Yeah,
that man was Wrestler of the Year.
Yeah, he should have been a Wrestler of the Year instead of Roman Reigns. I saw that PWI award just now.
I'm telling you right now, if this year, because of where their criteria is set up, I'm going by their criteria right now. Hands down. That's the only thing I'm going to follow. Going by that criteria. If Jon fucking Moxley is not the number 1 wrestler for this like ranking system that's coming out, you guys are fucking bugging. Look at the fucking rep sheet.
That's a hard
Insane,
working
bro.
man. That's
Insane.
That's a hard working man. That's a hard working wrestler, man. Like
he showed up every week. You know what I'm saying? Like this like different. These are his big matches, not like his only. These are his big matches. He still showed up every week to fucking Dynamite and or Rampage, and then we'll go wrestle these other crazy ass matches, like GCW matches, like his match against Nick fucking Gage. The man deserves it, bro. He has the fuck down.
I'll say this: he much better than Seth and Roman Reigns combined.
Right now,
I meant from last year to this year, because Moxley had a lot more moments than Rollins and Reigns.
Way too many, bro.
Yeah, like if you look at Rollins, what you can say about Rollins? What? A Hell in a Cell match, the U.S. title. That's it. Roman Reigns, double title match, battle at the castle. That's it. And promos. That's it. Moxley, match after match after match. Him against Will Ospreay. Him against CM Punk. Him against Bryan Danielson. I think last year. Him. Moxley versus Willie Ewell. Those are the matches. Hell, him and GCW. He can wrestle anywhere. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see him show up in Pro Wrestling Noah. In which that'd be dope, but don't be surprised. Or go back to New Japan Pro Wrestling, going after his US title. Or I would love to see him go after the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. That title he never fought for. Mm-hmm. It's just like so many opportunities for Moxley, and he works his ass off, and he's a wrestler of the year. And I'm sorry, I'm watching Sammy Callahan get his haircut by the design. But anyway, oh god, right now he's Moxley deserve it.
So here's some more stuff, guys. Just want to point this out there. Safe to say that Mercedes Moné has been the needle mover for New Japan Wrestling in anticipation for WrestleMania. Reportedly brought 40,000 new subs to New Japan World. She's also pushed the promotion's next U.S. show on the brink of selling out as the only match on the card, like I said. So this came out due to the fact that sorry, I just had it and the damn thing disappeared again. There we go. That New Japan did record-setting numbers for the debut of Mercedes Moné and the return of Kenny Omega. So, huge fucking win for fucking New Japan. Shout out to them. And I hope that, the momentum keeps going. And I hope that, more of us can actually start talking about New Japan or getting in tune with New Japan. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
What else I have here? Oh, you heard about speaking of New Japan, a lot of y'all probably not might have a choice because WWE has been interested in signing Tama Tonga.
He ain't going.
Also been apparently trying to sign Hikuleo.
But damn sure they ain't gonna sign him too. No.
And then apparently they're also trying to get Jay White.
No, Jay White, AEW or Impact. Those are the only two places I can see. But WWE, hell no. Like, they don't know what the fuck they're doing with John Gargano. The damn sure they don't know what the fuck they're doing with Karrion Kross. Then you got Vince McMahon in the spot and sell out to. No, it's too much bullshit. It's like you try to sign a big artist to the Rockefeller. You see how that shit goes. No, it's not gonna fucking happen. It's not. Jay White, Hikuleo, and Jay White. I mean, Tama Tonga. No, Tama Tonga go stay in New Japan because he want that one title that he craving for is a World Heavyweight Championship. He's a never Heavyweight Champion, yes, but he want the World Heavyweight Championship. Win the G1, go main event for next year Wrestle Kingdom, and winning the World Heavyweight Championship. Hikuleo, he better off. Hikuleo need to work on his craft, in which he can. I can see him in Impact. Impact would be good fitting for him with Chris. No, that's part of Bullet Club, but he could go solo dolo. Jay White, WWE don't know what to do with him, but AEW would be good for him or Impact.
Anywhere he can keep the Bullet Club. The only thing I can see if he does appear at Royal Rumble, that's like a one-off. Who knows? That's the only thing I could really see with him. Because otherwise, I don't think it makes much sense. So, here's a quick hot take. If the Jacksonville Jaguars win the Super Bowl, will the WWE send them a custom belt?
Probably not.
Nope. AEW will, but not WWE.
I mean, why not? They sent everybody else a custom belt. Why can't they send it to the Jaguars?
They'll send it, but Shad Khan will send that bitch right back.
How you know? We can't have Trevor fucking Lawrence popping up with two belts.
Return
two belt Lawrence, two belts T-Law, two belts T-Law.
Return sender.
WWE would not do that shit. Cause they'll be petty. They're gonna drop that belt like Charlotte did to Becky Lynch. They're gonna toss that belt to him. Here's your damn championship, motherfucker.
Alundra Blaze.
Yeah.
Alundra Blaze the title.
They'll throw that bitch in the river like Austin and Rock 98.
I'm just gonna say though, ever since this photo was taken, the Jaguars haven't lost a game and are now headed to the playoffs. You know?
Trevor Lawrence.
Shout out to the AEW women, you know what I mean?
I will be shocked at Jacksonville Jaguar win the Super Bowl. Can you imagine AEW show would be like?
Oh, it'd be lit.
It'd be lit, and then you can see him with that customized TNT title with the Jaguar logo in front of it, the blinged out version.
That'd be fire. It would just be fucking interesting. Like, I really want to know, like, would they really do it? Christian had asked, what about Hickler or any of them going to MLW?
That would work. I think Hickler will be fit perfectly well in MLW because they can put some great matches, great quality talent, great champions. They built champions. The tag team, national champion. Do I see Hickler be a world champion? I give him a year or so.
Yo, fellas, real quick, what TV channels MLW on? I only see the clips on YouTube and shit. Like, where can I watch MLW on the weekend?
I don't want to know my damn self, but I thought it was on.
It's on. I think you still can catch it on YouTube for like a replay episode, but it is on.
I saw it live one day when I was at a Crown Chicken. I'm not even capping.
Crown Chicken.
I'm dead ass. It was mad random. I walked in that shit trying to give me some lamb over rice with the extra red hot sauce and barbecue sauce. And I turn my head, all I see is MLW.
Yo, let me get a combo platter, extra hot sauce. What the fuck are you watching on TV?
Pro Wrestling TV. That's where you can find MLW's Pro Wrestling TV.
Is it on Roku?
Pretty much you can catch it on website, but it should be on any app you can think of.
All right.
Okay. Gotcha. So, some of my last breaking news. The FTR has been granted a few months off of television.
That's
okay.
Yes, it's fine. They deserved it.
They're still going to be them when they come back. They're still going to.
But here's the thing: their contract is up in April.
They ain't going. For damn sure, they ain't got no fucking WWE because they want to go to do some indie shows. I believe they want to do that.
That was what they had said, or what was reported. The thing is, they said whatever they decide to do is more than likely they have to take in consideration because they're in the back end of their careers.
Yeah.
Back in the career, you just won every single title everywhere like a Thanos and fucking Marvel.
But look at their bodies, bro. Pause. Like, they literally have been broken the fuck down. Like, from multiple matches. Like, just the Briscoe matches alone.
They both built like Arn Anderson. They look resemble Arn Anderson. But they are on the back end of their careers, and they
pull the Glock out.
Bag have a good feud against all the AEW tag teams. That's it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now. Shout out to FTR. Take as much rest as you need. I don't care if you guys come back in AEW. Doesn't matter if you guys come back to WWE. Wish you guys the best. You guys are still probably the best tag team in the world. Period.
Wherever they go, we will be watching. And we will
Exactly. And if this is their last run, I'm glad to experience what I've got to experience with these two. And I am grateful for every match that we got to see, because every match they have had has been a banger after banger after banger after banger after banger.
Facts.
Yeah.
Super facts.
So, real quick, I just want to go over Raw real quick.
Dude, Raw was highlighted by Dominic Mysterio. His character is hilarious. He had the purple bandana. Yo, Dominic's killing it because he's realizing his character. And I think he's hilarious. And
Imagine being locked up with the world's most dangerous people, not knowing when your next meal will have to be. I did what I had to do to survive. Now I know how Martha Stewart feels.
Bro, I was dying. Tell me you was rolling when he said that shit.
Bro.
I was rolling when he said that.
Bro. Dominic is the hardest customized Saints Row character come to life I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
He looked like, he remind me of Rooster from Colors.
Bro.
That's what remind me of Rooster from Colors. If you know which character I'm talking about, that's him. I can't take him seriously with that damn bandana. Like, really, dude? Now watching the bootleg version of Colors on Raw. Out of turn.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
We need some Grove Street niggas to take him out. He's a baller.
Oh my, from San Andreas, let's go.
You should catch the train, CJ. You should catch the damn train.
Yo, listen. Sad to say it, I hate this motherfucker. I'm tired of him being on my damn television show when I actually decide to watch Raw. But god damn it, fucking Dominic, man.
He's entertaining, bro. The kid is entertaining.
It's like, okay, all right.
You got to give him his props.
I don't know. I'm getting fucking Roman Reigns vibes when it comes to Dominic and his character. And I don't know if you probably get what I'm saying with that.
He give me more ECW Steve Corino. Not the natural. I meant the singlet Steve Corino. That's what he's giving me.
The reason why I say the Roman Reigns is because it's that Roman Reigns that us fans didn't like, if you get what I mean. It's that Roman Reigns that was like shoved in your fucking face and down your throat.
Nah.
This is literally what has become with Dominic. Let's just call the spade a spade.
Dominic.
They announced that was going to have the tag team turmoil match,
right? Which they made evented Raw with. And Dominic has.
Which, by the way, the matches on Raw was kind of like as is trash. Let's just call it what it was. Even with Bobby Lashley popping back up, and we getting a little tease with the Hurt Business being reformed. Overall, it was okay, but the tag team matches, Damian Priest and Finn Balor started off against who did they started off against again? Oh, the Good Brothers, which we obviously know wasn't going to be them because they can't stand Paul Heyman. So that was a given. That wasn't going to happen. Then you had Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander. Still not going by the name of the Hurt Business, but wrestling like the Hurt Business.
Dude, you could tell Cedric was amped that he wasn't wrestling on a main event. So
that match was over so fucking fast.
Cedric was going out for it. He had a couple ill moves.
He basically came out like, I'm about to show my ass. You know what I'm saying? And listen. So then, once they got dusted, Alpha Academy came out. And I thought it was going to be dope. And then we had the spot where Otis goes for the fucking moonsault or the splash or whatever he went for off the top rope. And Finn Balor pulls in Chad Gable on top of him. And Otis lands on both of them. They ended up having Damian Priest come in and he fucking get to signify the win. But then we have like a little break. And Adam Pearce is out there. They're checking on Finn, and Finn is talking about that his ribs are hurt, his ribs are broke. And out of nowhere, after we cut the promo with Dom, I already knew where the fuck this was going. I'm like, yo, they are really about to have Dominic basically replace Finn Balor. Not even 37 seconds after I said it, because I counted. Adam Pearce says, either you guys forfeit or Dom can take his place. I'll agree with Dom taking his place. I was like, Dominic? The Mr. You don't know what I've been through in prison? Dominic?
I was locked up.
You don't know the things that he's seen while he was in fucking bookings? Dominic?
I couldn't even get close to Bobby. Jeez.
The guy that said he wouldn't survive in jail? Dominic?
T-drop.
Word.
Yo, I swear to God, if he came out there with a fucking fake teardrop, I swear, yo.
Man, what the hell you did? I'm like,
But he did. He fucking did. He fucking had the fucking teardrop, and I'm just like, for fuck's sakes, what the fuck? So he ends up replacing Finn Balor. Street Profits come out, and god damn it, bro. The fact that you guys had the Street Profits lose in fucking Alabama. After Montez hit the most craziest sequence. First, my man Montez was on. You want to talk about crack? That motherfucker was coked out his mind that match, bro. Cause he fucking went flying over the top fucking, not even the top rope, the top ring post. He jumped over the ring post. Dawkins tried to do the same damn thing with his fucking big lumpy self. Like,
bro, you got to give Dawkins his props. My man is doing topes like OD.
Bro, I'm like, I'm just too much. And do all that, and then Dom is the one that pins him with slight help from Rhea. Slight help, because she really didn't touch his feet, but try to make it pretend like. So it's going to be Judgment Day versus the Usos for the tag team belts.
For Raw tag team title.
That part. So you mean to tell me, are they subtly trying to separate the titles now?
Yep.
I think they're eventually going to separate them, because if the Usos lose the Raw titles and keep the SmackDown titles, they still keep that streak that they have going, which is like 500 days now, or 400 and change, right? Something like that.
Holy shit. Yo, breaking fucking news. Lisa Marie Presley, singer and only child of Elvis, dies at 54.
Damn. Cardiac arrest?
I just saw that.
Yeah.
That was fake. But
Yeah.
It's official. So rest in peace to Lisa Marie Presley. That is the mother of Michael Jackson's kids.
Thanks.
I'm going to leave that at that because I have my own feelings about that. But yes, that is the mother of Michael Jackson's kids.
That's a whole other podcast, bro.
Hold on the podcast, but either way, God rest her dead. So, you
Yes.
know, send our condolences.
All right.
But back to this. So yeah, there's going to be Judgment Day versus the Usos, and it's for the Raw titles. And then, yeah, so they're going to eventually start separating the titles. Now, what does this mean for Roman?
Same thing.
Same
They're
thing.
gonna split the titles one way or another. But the one thing I do take away from this, since Dominic did win the match for the Judgment Day does that open up the Freebird rules?
Yo, Heel, I thought the same thing. The Freebird rule should always be in effect.
Technically, yeah.
Do it. It's the same thing.
They are a 3-man group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not including Rhea, but they are a 3-man group.
So, I can see this happening. I try to remember who did the best Freebird. Someone did the Freebird rules. It's not the New Day, the New Jersey Trio, Bam Bam, DDP, and Kanyon.
Yes.
And I remember they did a match and they switched around at the exact same time without. Well, they take it in, but like they're all switching out at the same time. If they would have did that, I think to open doors for Usos lose the title.
But also you can't flip flop during a match. The Freebird rule, you have to have the 2 people at the start of the match. You can't flip flop people in and out, right?
Mm.
You can just change up the rules. It give leeway to the Usos. Like, damn, how the hell they can do it, but we can't do it.
You can change the rules whatever you want. So
The triads, yes.
But
all right, so real quick, because we're gonna have to wrap this up. So, looking at what happened on Dynamite, outside of every single fucking match being a great fucking match, minus Big Bill and Lee Moriarty and Jungle Hook.
I'm glad no one broke their neck on the Death Elite match.
Let's start. John Moxley and Hangman Adam Page.
Storytelling. It was like a
storytelling match. Great fucking match. And just something I tried to move around and ended up popping up anyway. This is only the second time Moxley has been beaten clean 1-on-1 in all 3.5 years of AEW. And the first was CM Punk at All Out last year.
I wish he would give that to Kashuda from DDT.
As soon as the match started, I knew Page was going to win because it's like, guy hasn't wrestled in months. Moxley almost
85 days.
Like he 85. Oh, it's only 2.5 months. It felt like longer, but and Mox had no problem doing the job.
Well, it felt like longer because, well, let me just say this. What was the next match? It was Bryan Danielson and Konosuke Takeshita, right?
Yeah.
Another banger ass fucking match. Banger ass fucking match. I don't think Konosuke can put on any bad matches, but I desperately need him to win on Dynamite at least once, just once, because I already know for a fact that Don Callis has been trying to recruit him. For those who are following, like, the dark storylines and different things of that nature, he has been trying to recruit Takeshita, and I think that would be fucking dope. I honestly think that Takeshita is going to end up winning a title this year. If not TNT, then possibly Mid-Atlantic.
I can see that.
Yeah.
But there was a theory of what me and you had talked about last night, and that has to deal with Kota Ibushi. I honestly feel like Kota Ibushi is going to end up coming in, and we could possibly see it to Konosuke Takeshita and Kota Ibushi tag team, which I think would set the fucking tag team division on fucking fire.
But if Ibushi comes in, I think he should be like elevated to a top guy status right away, right? Like he should be challenging for titles and being big money programs.
It depends on people's I would say their knowledge of the guy first. Because if they don't really know who Kota Ibushi is, then it's not going to appeal. If you bring him in and try to build it,
I don't
possibly.
I mean, for the most part, I think AEW's fan base is like people like us and like people who listen to the show and people who are into wrestling. So for the most part, I think AEW's fan base should be relatively in the know when it comes to Kota Ibushi, right?
Yeah, they know who he is. Like I'm gonna give you a good prime example. 2 good prime example. When Minoru Suzuki comes out and they play that music, they know who he is.
Yeah, you're right.
And now flip it around. When Kushida step foot in NXT, tumbleweed, embarrassed.
When Bronson Reed pops back up on WWE,
quiet. So AEW caters to the purists and hardcore wrestling fans, but purists who know who they are and do their research. They know who the certain wrestlers they are, like 97%, either from PWG, NOAH, DDT, GCW, you name it, they know who they are. Now, if you're just some young lion from New Japan, I don't blame you. You don't know who that person is, but you try to get to know him a little bit better. New Japan Strong, yeah, you probably knows him probably 73% if you watch it or not. But New Japan, they know who they are. But Kota Ibushi, he's bigger. He's bigger than New Japan. He might be big enough just to create his own promotion, which he did tease about, or which he did talk about it. But for him being a tag team, he's too big for tag team. I think him being a major main event player will fit the bill, but there's a lot of people who want that shot for that world championship.
I definitely want Juice to beat Darby tomorrow as well. But as far as Ibushi and Omega, I don't know. I don't care. I just like them as wrestlers. I don't care about any of that. But as far as AEW, let's get into the fact that the tag team match that everyone was like, all skeptical about. It ended up being okay, but not a banger. But Big Bill versus Lee Moriarty and Jungle Hook. Not bad. Not bad. Not good, but not bad. It's just okay.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna like.
And Hook is the shit, so it's cool. Yeah.
Entertaining. And I want to see Hook and Big Bill for the FTW championship. That would be a good feud.
So there is another person that did pop up since we were talking about, concussions. Sad to say it like that, but it's all about the boom. Adam Cole.
Great promo.
Bro, that promo. Adam Cole's promo hit me here. It really hit me here. Bro, because at first I literally thought like he was about to say that he's retiring.
I thought the same exact thing. When he started speaking, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. It's done. And then he flipped the script at the end. It was awesome.
The fact that, we have not seen Adam Cole since
Forbidden Door.
Yeah. I know he came there with that one-off appearance or whatever, and everybody turned on the Elite. But other than that, Forbidden Door. In 4 more months, it would have been a year. And I'm just gonna say this: welcome back, Adam Cole. We're glad that you're back,
baby.
All right, we're glad that you are okay. Fuck the wrestling. We are glad that you are okay. Because between him and Hangman Page, the concussion shifts was crazy. Hangman was out for 2.5 months. They didn't know if he was going to come back for a while. The man basically said, when he woke up, he did not know his own son's name. Adam Cole, on the other hand, has been out since May of last year. And the way that he described what was going on with him, he couldn't drive anywhere for 15 minutes without throwing up, or he would find himself pacing around the place 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm just glad he's all right. Britt ended up basically tweeting out, for months, the only time Adam Cole left the house was to go to brain and physical therapy appointments. There was a time he wasn't allowed to fly on planes or do anything more than go for a walk. I'm so damn proud of how hard he worked every single day to get back to you all. Now, I don't know if this is a baby face Adam Cole, but
the more I think about it, it reminds me of that Shawn Michael concussion storyline. It's in my back of my mind. I just thought about it, and the way he described that story, I know some people get concussion, and I know vertigo and stuff like that, but I don't know. I know I sound like a villain on this part, but he's stretching it just a little bit. for being a baby face. I could be wrong with that shit, but you driving and you about to throw up, like, nah. Now I understand vertical and everything else, like Kenny Omega, we got a head concussion by Okada. That part, I believe that. Vertical is like part of your back of your ear or your button part. But Adam Cole said, I'm thinking to myself, okay, you going for babyface, you go for that sympathy route.
Yeah.
And you go for that Shawn Michael and concussion type of route.
And it's working.
Which, by the way, Switchblade had shouted out my good friend Bebe, and even Austin. For those who don't know, we already know him as Xavier. But Austin even said Chugs. Everyone is happy to see him back.
So, yeah. For Adam Cole is a super baby face right now. For him to turn heel right now, he would have to do some mega diabolical shit. Because right now the crowd's behind him. I think he could go as a baby face.
And then we had the I really don't care about the Jericho Appreciation Society because we already know we're gonna get Jake Hager versus Ricky Starks next week.
Yeah.
I'm literally liking the action Andretti. Like, the dude is fucking dope. Keep him, like I'm saying, and push him to the fucking moon. As far as the Escalera de la Muerta,
Fire. And I'm glad no one broke their neck.
Shit, that spot was between the ladders where they did the fucking that pile driver. I think it was on Nick. I know he broke his fucking neck. I thought he was done. But either way, series done. We didn't get the House of Black basically coming in to interrupt. We didn't get Adam Cole and the Kingdom basically coming to interrupt. We didn't get the surprise. We didn't get that. And of course, as my bro just did, we didn't get this either, as we all thought. It was just a clean, straight, back and forth. Did it live up to the hype?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I even say that, like, at the end of the match or end of the series gonna be a ladder match, because I knew they're gonna turn up around match 3 when they go for when the hammer is allowed, and then after that falls count anywhere, and then after that ladder match. This is one of the best series for a long time since Benoit and Booker T, or even Cena and Booker. Well, Cena, Booker T, and Chris Benoit, Booker T, but this one take it to a notch.
All right. Oh, guys, we come to the end of the show. Just want to give you final thoughts real quick, because I gotta skedaddle out of here.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, I have to go to work tonight, guys.
Oh, good. Dude, everyone in the comment section, everyone who listens to the show, I love and appreciate you guys. We got 2 weeks until the Royal Rumble, my favorite pay-per-view of the year.
Oh, really? That's the only thing that's happening in 2 weeks, huh?
Wait, what's happening in between now and the Rumble?
What's happening right after the Rumble? What's happening on January 30th?
The Rumble's before the 30th.
Oh, okay. Well, what's happening on the 30th?
We're going to that show.
That's next week. I'm talking about my motherfucking birthday is January 30th at the end of the motherfucking month. Let's go. We are turning up.
Oh, we lit. I know your birthday was 30. Well, dude, this is going to be a great month because the Royal Rumble, we go to the city to watch some wrestling. We got John's birthday. We got the return of Cody Rhodes. It's, I had to drop that.
I just had to fucking Dark King, your final thoughts, please.
Dark King signing off. Love all you guys, man. Next Thursday, same time, same channel.
Okay.
Love.
Heal.
I'm glad to be back on the Wolfpack podcast as usual, and I can't wait to see Hard to Kill this Friday, Impact Wrestling. I'm ready for the Great Muta final match on the 22nd. That's gonna be a heartbreaker to see that match, the final match of Great Muta. The Royal Rumble, yeah, but I can't wait. Can't wait to do Embrace the Thirst. We'll talk about a lot of dope shit this Sunday, and
I'm tuning in.
Yes, and I got something cooking up. Also, just be safe, stay healthy, love one another, respect one another, and I want everybody to be a purist. If you become the purist, everybody will be smart, everybody be knowledgeable of every single wrestling company, and not standing on the stoop. Not only that, Go watch Noah. Go watch DDT. Go watch Yoshi, Stardom, Impact, Ring of Honor, AEW, GCW, FMW, Big Japan Pro Wrestling,
XPW.
Just support some dope wrestling, including indies in your own hometown. So just support great wrestling.
Battle Club Pro.
That one too. If you see some great wrestling, go out there and support. So that's my final thoughts. And the Brace Your Thirst will be this Sunday at 6 p.m.
All right. Now for me. Fuck Vince McMahon. Fuck Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Fuck Vincent Kennedy McMahon Jr. Fuck Vincent Kennedy McMahon Sr. Fuck Vincent Kennedy McMahon Sr. Fuck Linda McMahon. Fuck Shane McMahon. Fuck Hunter McMahon. Fuck Vince McMahon's ego. Fuck Nick Khan. Fuck his lawyer. And yeah. I think I'm rather fucks to give for the WWE. So on that note, tune in next week. Same time ish, same channel. Yeah, here on the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. From your boy Jaquez, Heel, and this fucking Cody Rhodes lover down here. We are out. Peace.